I smiled politely, let him gloat, let him imagine he still had the power to surprise me. I didn't ask questions. I'd already learned my lesson. Silence is sharper than suspicion. That morning, I woke up to silence. The house, eerily still. No kids, no husband, no note. Just the empty hum of the refrigerator. By noon, Instagram answered for them. A photo, sun glaring off Dubai waters, champagne flutes in hand. My daughter's caption sliced cleaner than any blade. Daddy's treating us since mom's boring anyway. I didn't react, not outwardly. I sat at the kitchen table, coffee gone cold, heart steady. Hours later, WhatsApp exploded, his name flashing again and again. Desperate paragraphs, pleas, promises, the beginning of his end. I remember when I met him. I was 23, certain love was a fortress, not a gamble. He walked into my life with practiced charm, the kind that made waitresses linger, that made me feel chosen. He said I grounded him. I believed it. He proposed under a thunderstorm, dripping wet, laughing, shouting over the rain. I mistook drama for devotion. I let him build his story around me, never questioning the cracks. For years, I carried the weight of his ambition. I raised our children while he played the provider. I overlooked the late nights, the business trips. My loyalty was blind, but not infinite. The first shift was small. He changed his phone password. His cologne lingered past midnight. And then, a receipt in his jacket pocket. Roses, champagne, a 5-star suite. Not for me. I didn't confront him. That's what he expected. Tears, rage, accusations. No, I watched. I counted. I traced every transaction, every whispered call, every meeting. The pattern revealed itself like constellations. Women, lies, money funneled into accounts I hadn't known existed. The heartbreak was sharp, but short-lived. What followed was colder, quieter, a new hunger. Not for his love, God, no. For justice. I began with patience. While he flaunted his affairs, I documented. Screenshots, bank records, photos of him slipping into hotels. I built a case so airtight no lawyer could pry it open. I moved money, subtly, legally. Accounts shifted into my name, properties secured. He thought I was distracted, fragile. I let him believe that. I played the wary wife, grateful for scraps of attention. Behind the mask, I sharpened every blade. And then, Dubai. He thought he was clever, vanishing with the kids on my birthday. He wanted me humiliated, broken, a ghost scrolling through their celebration. Instead, he delivered me the perfect stage. While they toasted under desert skies, I executed the final stroke. I locked joint accounts, froze his cards, rerouted the mortgage payments to default in his name only. Every asset tied to him crumbled, while mine stood intact. By the time his messages flooded in, he'd already discovered the truth. His money was gone. His cards declined. His empire ashes. He was stranded in Dubai with 2 children and a bill he couldn't pay. When he returned, broke and furious, I was waiting. He stormed into the house, voice hoarse from begging, rage dripping off him. "Why would you do this? You're ruining me!" I looked at him, really looked. The man who once promised me forever stood hollow, panicked, stripped of every illusion. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. "You did this," I said. "Every lie, every secret, every betrayal. You built this collapse with your own hands. I just handed you the mirror." He paled when I slid the divorce papers across the table. He flipped through the evidence, every receipt, every message, every photo. His bravado bled into silence. He realized then there was nothing to fight. I'd already won. The children saw through him after Dubai. He'd tried to buy their love with trips, gadgets, luxury. But when the money vanished, so did his charm. They came back to me, not because I begged, but because truth has a gravity lies can't sustain. He, on the other hand, unraveled. His colleagues dropped him, his reputation soured. The man who once sneered that I was boring became a cautionary tale whispered at corporate dinners. On the night the divorce finalized, I sat alone with a glass of wine. No party, no spectacle, just peace. People imagine revenge as fire, as chaos. Mine was colder, quieter. Revenge was a pen signing my freedom, a bank account secure in my name, the silence of a man who finally knew defeat. Did it blow my mind the way he promised? Yes, but not how he intended. Because the gift he gave me, the betrayal, the humiliation, was the match, and I was the storm.